Don't want to fix it alone? Call RVFix to get virtual assistance from a certified technician today.
Hi, this is Daryl with RVFix. Today we're going to go over how to seal or reseal the shower surround. So this is our shower. This is the shower surround portion that comes all the way around to this section over here. This is the base. A lot of times customers ask, well, you know, why is this not sealed right in this area right here? The reason why is because the base actually has about 1.5 inch, 2 inch lip that comes up the side up here. And so when the shower surround comes down, they don't have to seal because the water will just continue to roll out into the base. But places that you do seal, you'll see that we have the shower door. The door has a seal that comes down here that we'll put a little bit of silicone to all the way down, as well as on this back side right in here. Okay. So as the water is hitting here, it's not seeping through, coming out, and then draining onto the floor. Some of the things that we see is some bases don't have such a high lip as this one does, and they're a little bit lower. And so if the trailer is tilted just a little bit, water can get on this back side and come over on this front side and roll out. And you can see that even here, the manufacturer, when they installed it, they installed a little bit of seal. So what we're going to do today is we'll clean that up. Other places that we want to look at is down in this corner. A lot of times, if there is a leak from here, you'll see it roll down here, come down onto the floor, and you'll have it on the floor in this area. And customers will ask, hey, why do I have water here? And a lot of times they'll think it's somewhere up, you know, penetrating through the shower surround, but usually it's because it's not sealed in these corners, or at least along this edge. So today what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of clean the sealant, talk about what we're going to use there, and then go through and we're going to seal the areas that are most prominent for leaks. So in the shop, here's our bottle right here. This is denatured alcohol. You can use rubbing alcohol. And what we like to do is we take our alcohol product, spray it onto our rag here, and then we're going to wipe down this area. The reason I like this denatured alcohol is because once I'm done with it, it dries fairly fast, and it doesn't have a wet residue. And so that when I put back on the silicone doesn't, or it can't adhere to what we're doing. So we're just cleaning this edge here. It already has some sealant. Now, if you're not careful, if you use too much of this, it'll take the silicone that's already there and it'll bubble it up. And when you go back to reseal, it'll make a mess. So that's why I sprayed it on my rag first. I'm going through nice and lightly, kind of cleaning the area up. Okay, and you can see as I do it, I'm peeling some of the old silicone off as it's going. And that's fine. We just don't want to get into the whole thing being peeled. So we're just kind of cleaning the old silicone, and we're going to seal over top of it at this point. Now, if the silicone wasn't good, I would take it all the way off. You can see I'm taking it off right here. You can see it's just a weak adherence to the metal there. So that's fine that we do that. I want to try to get as many of these flakes of silicone off, so that when I go back and seal, I don't have those in my sealant. And you can see how the denatured alcohol is peeling that up, as well as the rag itself. Now let's say I get to a spot where it's kind of peeling up and I just need to take it out. These are very nice to use when trying to take off silicone, because it doesn't damage, or the likelihood of it damaging your surface that you're using is very highly unlikely. We will put a link in the description where you can find these. And you can kind of see the mess that it makes. That's why if we can do it without taking that mess off, if the cylinder is okay, then we'll do that. I'm going to see if I can get this stuff out here, because there's actually two cylinders. So you got this bottom one right here, and then you have this silicone here. For me, it's about a medium amount of pressure. I don't want to hurt you can see I'm flexing the metal a little bit. but that's not, I don't want to do too much where I bend it. And the reason why you want it so clean is because once you have a little bit of dirt in there and you're trying to seal over top of that dirt, it doesn't do very well. You're not going to get the seal that you want. And so as best we can, we try to clean it out. And I will, like I said, the reason why we use alcohol is because it evaporates so fast. So once I spray it in there, I'm going to come back through, clean this up here, give me a good mating surface. All right, so we're just going to seal this section from back in there up here where we've cleaned. This is our caulking gun. We're using this GeoCell 8150 100% silicone. If you have 100% silicone, that's usually what is used in the factory. That's what we use in the shop. There's different brands out there. Some techs like other silicone products over another. At that point, I think it's more of a preference. The important part is just making sure you're clean before you install it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to do a nice even bead from up top all the way down. And I'm going to show you the way I do it. And I know in the shop, there's always this debate of the best way to tool the silicone once it's done, but this is how I do it. If you look at my tip, it's a small tip. I'm going to put a small bead. I put pressure on it right here, and I'm just going to come down, nice even pressure. I will tool off the excess when I'm done. Going to be right in that groove right there. Okay, set that aside. Then I'm going to take my rag right here, and I tool it like this. I just take my finger nice and smooth, come all the way down into that groove, and I wipe my finger off. Okay, so now this is going to be a little bit different than this edge here. We're going to do this corner, and we're going to come back in here, put a little bit in there, and then we're going to just come in here. And you can see I'm not going to be able to get my finger in there. My finger is going to be a little bit big. Nice bead coming across. Make sure you seal that up. And like I said, I don't know if this needed this bead there. It was there. It looked like it came from the factory that way. But in other applications where the lip is not so high, you may need that. So I'm going to just push in there. Looks like I got to fill just a little bit right there. And the only reason I'm filling is because of how high this lip was. All right. So I'll start back there. I'm going to come across. Do that. And come up right there. Okay. And that's how you seal it. So what I would do is if I had issues, I would go all the way around and do the inside, outside, and in the corners there. Okay, that's how I seal.
Thanks for watching. If this video didn't solve your problem, don't worry. We're here to help. Give us a call at 1-844-66-RVFix. We'll diagnose your issue quickly with a certified technician on a video call, get any parts and warranty processed, and if needed, we'll coordinate a service center or mobile technician to get you fixed. We'll handle it all so you can get back to camping.